Good morning, happy Friday. Welcome to our morning meeting. I'm glad you're here, glad you made it. Today is our last school day of October. When we come back next week, it will be November, and it's hard to believe that we've gotten this far already in the school year. To start off today, I want to begin with a stretch. This is, if you know anything about me, you know I'm not super flexible, but this is one of the stretches that I do like. This stretch is called the overhead arm stretch, and it's just like it sounds. You put your arms over your head and you stretch. And so I'm going to ask you to join me if you can. If you're sitting down, stand up. This is a lot better to do standing up, or at least get to the edge of your chair. So to start off and get a nice stance, make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. Kind of get your body a little loose, and then just slowly raise your arms up. Bring them up high. Get them up high, and then stretch them out as far as you can. Wiggle your fingers, and you think you're about there, and stretch just a little more. Whew. And then bring them down. All right, let's get started. So you might see behind me that we are again in front of some of our fantastic art in Woodstock. And I know when we're here during the school year, when it's a regular school year and we got bodies in the building, sometimes we're moving quick and we don't see things. And so it's nice to take this opportunity to pause and look at some of our art. And you might even know where I'm at, but this is in our main hallway. You come in the front doors and turn left and you'll see these pretty neat pieces of art. And if you look closely, you'll see there's some things written in there. Up here, you can see friendship in this one. Over here, perseverance. And in this last one, integrity. Pretty important things, pretty important values. So next time when you're back in the building, stop by and take a look at these. All right, speaking of values like these, I want to shift into our social emotional learning for next week. And we're actually going to be focusing on a couple of really important words. One is fairness, and the other is equity. And as we gear up for next week, I just want students, I want you to think about the words fair and what that means to you. And a lot of times, I know I'm guilty of this. A lot of times we'll say, hey, that's not fair, or why is this so unfair? I want you to think about a time that you felt something was fair or maybe unfair, and just think about that a little bit. And there should be an opportunity to talk a little bit more or reflect on that as we get into next week's social emotional learning activity. All right, it's time for our joke of the week. And one thing about this joke is I like it because we're able to work in just a little bit of science. Some of you, at least in our older grades, and maybe our younger grades, might be familiar with a couple of words like lever and fulcrum. And hopefully you remember talking about those before, but this joke includes one of those words. So, this is from Isaac Martin. Thank you, Isaac, for sending this in. What is a cat's favorite lever? A cat's favorite lever is a catapult. So, thank you, Isaac. It's a great joke. We appreciate you sending that in. Okay, our upcoming events we want to share with you. Friday is our library day. You probably got an email if you signed up for getting those real books. Don't forget to come and pick those up or drop them off, get your new books. And if you haven't done it, sign up. It's pretty neat that we are getting all these books out to kids, and we're glad that you're able to pick them up. So that's happening today, 1 to 4. Also, everybody should have received an email about conference registration. Students, make sure you tell your parents to check that and sign up for a conference. And conferences are November 23rd and 24th. A couple other things before conferences. Remember, next Friday, there's no comprehensive distance learning. That's a teacher workday. It's actually the end of our first quarter. So next week is the last week of quarter one, and when we come back the following week, we'll be starting our second quarter. Also on November 11th is a holiday, that is Veterans Day, so there is no school on November 11th. And that's it. I'm keeping this meeting a little bit shorter because I'm really excited about how we're sharing our picks of the week this week. You will see it either in the other link that's in your Seesaw post, or it'll be a separate link in the email that your parents received. So I'm excited for that. I've already seen a sneak preview of it, and I'm looking forward to watching it now too. So anyway, have a great Friday, a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.